Hey, you guys. How are you today? Hope you're all doing good. It's nice to see you, second grade. Well, last week, some of you might have known. If you didn't, that's okay. We're going to go over it now. But some of you might have known that we were going to be working with musicplayonline.com, the website. This is from a music teacher up in Canada. She has very graciously shared her resources with us. She's wonderful. And if you were on the live call last week, you know I mentioned that there was a login. You don't even have to log in now. She sent out an email. You don't even have to do that. It's all good. So you're going to go to musicplayonline.com. You'll see it up here at the top of the screen. And this, of course, is the name of the website, musicplayonline.com. When you get to this website, you're going to scroll up just a little bit or down, whichever way you want to go. But anyway, I've been saying scroll down. I think it should be up. Anyway, or down, whatever. Anyway, you're going to go to online learning right here in the blue box on the left-hand side. So you'll click that. You'll see this. Don't worry about this. It says online learning modules. Don't worry about that. What you're going to do is you're going to scroll again. There's pre-K, there's kindergarten, there's first grade, and you second graders, you will be right here in the orange box. Now, what I want you to pay attention to is Peter and the Wolf. Some of you might remember that we did watch this video last year in music class, and this year we're just going to get a little bit more in depth about it and talk a little bit more about some of the instruments and the way Prokofiev tells the story and whatnot. Now, you'll also notice that there is Peter and the Wolf 1, Peter and the Wolf 2, Peter and the Wolf 3, and 4. Don't worry about 2, 3, and 4 today, this week. Just worry about Peter and the Wolf Part 1. We'll get to Part 2 next week, okay? So today, this week, you're going to click Peter and the Wolf 1, Story, the Bird, and the Duck. So go ahead and click on that. And this is what you're going to see. Now, when you scroll up a little bit, I'll get over here to this part on the right-hand side in just a minute. First, you'll notice that in this lesson, you will be introduced to the story of Peter and the Wolf, and we will be viewing the instruments used in the story. I want you to think about being able to recall or retell in your own words the story of Peter and the Wolf and naming some of the instruments that are used in the story. So here's what you're going to do. You'll scroll just a little bit more. You'll go over here, watch the story of Peter and the Wolf. Can you remember the names of some of the instruments? I bet you can. And can you retell the story in your own words? Then go over to the right-hand side of the page where it says Peter and the Wolf, and you can click the little play button right here, and Miss Gagne has already got the story recorded for us, which is fabulous. If your computer doesn't work on this particular video, try this. Go over to where it says alternate video player, and you should be able to pull it up there, hopefully, fingers crossed. So this video is only 2 minutes long. So it's not long at all, and it gives you a good idea as to what happens in the story. Now, some of you might remember that Peter and the Wolf is a story that's actually told without words. Wait, what? No, really. It's told without words. The instruments actually tell the story. So you listen, you hear the flute, you hear the oboe, you hear the clarinet, you hear all these wonderful instruments. And that is what helps to tell the story. You just kind of let your imagination run wild with it. So the next short snippet of video that you're going to watch is the bird. So you can watch and listen to the bird. So again, you'll push play. This tells you a little bit about the instrument that is used. You'll be listening for whether it's high sounds or low sounds. Remember, that is a word called pitch. Remember that? We talked about that in music. That's called pitch. High sounds and low sounds. That is pitch. It'll also talk about whether the bird is moving really, really fast or maybe kind of slow. So that is what we call tempo. That's the speed of the music. This is only about a minute long, so it won't take you long to listen to the bird. Then, here is your assignment. You can color or draw the bird and the flute. So color or draw the bird and the flute. If you have a printer, there is a worksheet that you can print, and I'll talk about that in just a minute, and then print the words and color the pictures. If you don't have a printer, that's okay. I bet you have paper, and I bet you have something to color with, even if it's just a pencil. But it would be great if you could use some colors. I know a lot of you are really good artists. I hear from Miss Lisa all the time. So go ahead and color the bird and color the flute. And if you don't know what a flute looks like, relax. I'll get it to you in just a second. So the bird is played by the flute. It tells you right there the music is high and fast. And then watch and listen to the duck. Now, this is kind of a fun one. It's a little bit longer. It's 1:16. It's a little bit longer because Ms. Gagne actually came up with words to help sing and know the song, the theme for the duck. The theme, of course, is the main idea. So you'll get to learn that. And the words are down here on the bottom of the worksheet. The duck, he waddles everywhere he goes. He waddles everywhere so slowly. The oboe knows he only waddles slow. So again, if you have a printer, go ahead, download and print the worksheet that is for the duck. And you can print the words, you can color the duck, you can color the oboe. Oboes are black, by the way. And if you don't have a printer, that is okay. You can draw a duck and color it yourself and write those words out, the duck, and label the oboe as oboe. Now, at the end, there will be a little questionnaire for you. Again, that's going to be in the assignments under quiz in the main second grade music channel. And I'll probably be asking you a question like, what instrument represents the bird? What would that be? Of course, it's the flute. And I know this is wrong. It says, what instrument represents the oboe? That should say, what instrument represents the duck? Which, of course, is the oboe. And then maybe write, what is your favorite part of the story, Peter and the Wolf? If you scroll down just a little bit more, you can see where it says music is literacy. This is more for your parents, just so they can, if they're curious. If not, that's okay too. But it just talks about, music and literacy for children, which is really great. Now, I promise you to show you where we would find those worksheets. So again, if you go back to the top of the page, you can see right here where it says the duck. If you click on that, ta-da! There is the duck. And if you don't have a printer, you can still pull this page up on your computer, and you could probably make it a little smaller so that you can see what it looks like. And then you can draw a picture of the duck. You can draw a picture of the oboe. No biggie. And then there are the words down there at the bottom. Oh, you probably can't see it because my screen doesn't quite go down all the way that far, but there we go. The duck, he waddles everywhere, everywhere he goes. Okay, and then if you go back over here, this is the bird. Ta-da! There we go, there's the bird. And again, if you do not have a printer, just draw the picture. It's okay. Draw a picture of a bird and draw a picture of the flute. Tell me though, is the bird high or low? I bet you could guess without even hearing the music. Because do birds usually fly low to the ground? Now, the next question, is the bird fast or slow? You might have to listen for that one. And then right here, of course, this is how you spell the word flute. So, and then of course, there is a flute. Most of you know that I am a flute player. This is my flute. I get to hold it. This is my flute. I've had it for a long time. So, which is nothing close to Prokofiev, but that's okay. So Prokofiev, if I didn't mention it, by the way, Sergei Prokofiev, he was the composer. And some of you might remember that a composer is a person who writes music. He composes, or she composes music. So, and Prokofiev was from Russia. He lived way, way, way far away from here. All right, boys and girls. And I also included already in your general second grade music channel how you can upload your assignment to me. There are three ways that you can do it. If you watch the video, you will see. You can either load it directly into the assignments tab of Teens up there in the general area, or you can go to Flipgrid and do that, which again is up at the top of the general music tab. There's a link up there for you to look, or you can just simply email it to me, kaminskier@pcsb.org. It doesn't matter which way you do it. Pick one way and then email that to me or send it to me, however you want. All right, so we are getting started on Peter and the Wolf. This is a great story. I think I probably told you last year that my husband even remembers this from when he was in elementary school, like your age, and he's old. So, and this is a very, very famous story. So I hope you enjoy doing this week. I will see you guys again soon. Bye.